Alrighty, Sum Hacker, welcome back. Let's dive into our next simultaneous equation. So having a quick look at the two equations that I have been given here, I am going to manipulate this equation over here. But I want to ask myself, do I want to make x the subject of the formula or y? Personally, I'm going to make x the subject because I feel like it's going to be easier to substitute in x than it is in y. So on the onset, it does look that y would be easier to substitute in because you've just got plus y and minus y. But if you look at this equation over here, that 3y means I'm going to have to divide by 3 to get my y alone. And that's going to create a fraction, and that's just going to create more complexity that I do not need, especially when I'm under stress come the tests and the exams. So what my first equation will look like is as follows. X is equal to 1 plus 3y, okay? And then what I like to do is I sometimes like to just put my y value in front so that it's nicely organized. So I'm actually going to say x is equal to 3y plus 1 because those are the same things. Then I'm going to label that as my first equation, and the other one is going to be my second equation. Then all you need to do is put 1 into 2. And what you want to do is wherever you see an x, you want to make sure that you are substituting this inside. So we are going to have bracket 2 times 3y plus 1, close my bracket, plus y minus 1. Then I'm going to have 3y plus 1 minus y plus 1, close bracket, equals to 0. I'm just going to move up here a tiny little bit. And then what I'm going to do is multiply my 2 into the bracket here. And then I'm going to simplify where I can. So my next step is going to look like this. 6y plus 2 plus y minus 1. And then in my next bracket, I can actually already start to simplify because I got 3y here minus y. That is going to give me 2y. And then I have plus 1 plus 1. That's going to give me plus 2. Now I'm going to simplify my first bracket. So 6y plus y is going to give me 7y. 2 minus 1 is going to give me plus 1. Then I'm just going to write the rest of my equation down. So now at this point, we're already at a factorized variable here. So all we need to do is say 7y plus 1 is equal to 0 and 2y plus 2 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to solve for y. So 7y is equal to negative 1. Then to get y alone, I'm going to divide by 7. But what I do on the one side, I must do on the other as well. So these 7s will cancel out. So I'm left with y is equal to negative 1 over 7. Or we have our 2y is equal to negative 2 because we took it over the equal sign. I'm going to divide both sides by 2 because I want y alone. These will cancel out, so I'm left with y is equal to negative 1. And these then are your y values. Now the next thing you want to do is put your y values into equation number 1, so write that down. Then simply rewrite your y values down, and then also write the equation that you labeled as your first equation. If you want to have a quick look here, this is the equation I'm talking about. So let's write it down here. Bam. Now we just need to substitute our y values back in. So on this side, we're going to have x is equal to 3 times negative 1 over 7 plus 1. And that's going to give us x is equal to 4 over 7. That's the first answer. And the other one is going to be x is equal to 3 times negative 1 plus 1. That's going to give me x is equal to negative 2. And there you have it, Sum Hacker. So just to quickly recap, your y values should be y is equal to negative 1 over 7, y is equal to negative 1, x is equal to 4 over 7, and x is equal to negative 2. And there you have it. That is it for this particular sum. Make sure to keep that momentum going, and if you are ready to move on, let's dive into the next video together.